Even if you can cook, you can't mess this up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recipe. The lighting in this video is not the greatest. I was not at home and didn't have all my equipment, so I do apologize. But I wanted to show you how to make this meal because if you're being lazy or you only have an hour to cook, you can literally make this for you and your family. Everything in this video is going to be to your liking and to your taste buds. You're the only person that knows what you like and what your family likes. Anyways, let's get into it. I started by chopping up a decent amount of garlic and half an onion. You can use more onion if you like, and you can use more garlic if you like. Then I went ahead and started cutting a quarter of a green bell pepper, just in little pieces, however you guys want to cut it. I also went ahead and cut a little bit of an orange pepper as well as a little bit of a red pepper. You don't have to use all these peppers. You can use whatever peppers you like. And if you don't like peppers, you don't have to add it. I also cut up a decent amount of cilantro because I like cooking with cilantro. Garlic and cilantro are essentials in my food. I went ahead and put that in a bowl and put it to the side because now we're going to chop up some potatoes. You can use whatever potatoes you want. I usually use the bigger ones, but I only had these at home this time. Went ahead and removed the skin from all of them. And when I use the bigger ones, I usually put it in the microwave and for 4 minutes and then chopped it up. I chopped these up in smaller pieces and then I put it in cold water so my potatoes don't brown. If you guys didn't know that, I just gave you a hack. I started with my chicken. You can use any type of chicken or turkey. I usually cook this with ground chicken or turkey. But this is all I had, so this is all I was working with. Then I started seasoning. I'm going to add all the seasonings in the description below. I did a little bit of black pepper, a decent amount of onion powder and garlic powder. I also used a little bit of Lawry seasoning salt and oregano. You don't see me adding the paprika in this clip because I forgot to add it, but I added it towards the end before I put everything in a pan to cook. Like I said before, you add as much seasoning as you like. Just don't over season it and make it salty. You are the only person that knows what you and your family likes. So, therefore, you do as you like. Or you can use whatever seasonings you want. It don't have to be the ones that I'm using. Next up, in a pan, I went ahead and sprayed a little bit of avocado oil and I added a tablespoon of butter, unsalted butter. I added all those veggies in. We're going to let these veggies sweat for about 5 minutes just so all the flavor can come out of them. You don't want them to overcook or anything like that. But before I did that, I went ahead and added an entire cube of the Maggi seasoning cubes. While you're doing this, please do not have your heat super high because that Maggi seasoning cube will burn and it's gonna be brown all over your pan, and you don't want that in your food. So don't do that. I went ahead and started moving that around a little bit after like 3 minutes. Closed it up, put the lid back on for about 2 more minutes. Like I said, we want these veggies to sweat so all the flavor can come out. The aroma in the kitchen will be there. Started adding all my chicken to this one pan. Everything is going to be cooked in the same pan. Evenly distribute everything in there. So just start moving that around. Lower your heat to about 4.5 or just 4. You don't want this to burn too much or anything like that. I'm just moving everything around so I know everything can be evenly distributed. After this, you're going to put the lid back on for about 3 or 2 minutes. It all depends on how much you want the chicken to brown. Then I went ahead and flipped it around and let it cook for about 3 more minutes with the lid on. After I opened that up, I went in with a little bit of tomato sauce. You can use tomato paste if you wish. I added those potatoes in there. Make sure you drain all the water because you don't want all of that in there. Started moving that around a little bit just so it can be evenly distributed. This is the time to taste it and see if it needs any more seasonings because then we're going to add a little 1 cup of water in total. And you don't want to over season it and have to add extra water and then it's all, not evenly cooked or too soupy. I added a little bit more cilantro because I love cooking with cilantro. After about 7 minutes, I checked my potatoes and everything was cooked. And then I went ahead and plated it. I plated it with a little bit of white rice. You can use whatever you want for it. If you just want to eat that by itself, you can go ahead and do that. If you guys tried this recipe, comment down below and see you guys in the next video.